Hey, 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 what's up? Hey, hey, hey. What's up, y'all? This is the Knowledge is Free podcast. Yes, I changed the goddamn name. It's my shit. Y'all ain't paying shit over here. But anyway, this is the Knowledge Free podcast coming to you straight from the night, the day, the morning, the evening. Whatever time of day you listening to this, that's what time of day I recorded it. What's going on with y'all today? What's up, peoples? Man, for all you that's heading to work, much props to you. For all you that's coming from work, much props to you. Everybody that's been listening and subscribing, much love and respect to all you that's out there. So now that we got all that shit out the way, man, I'm going to get right into the topic. You know, I want to talk about this brother named Qa'Id Muhammad. This is for all you Las Vegans that live in Las Vegas. Qa'Id Muhammad. I was watching the news and doing a little bit of research on this situation. Really, really sad. Qa'Id Muhammad was a boxer, and I guess he was out here training. Been out here for the last couple of years training at the Floyd Mayweather gym. And he went to go meet somebody to buy some weed, and it turned into a death transaction. What is wrong with us, people? You tell me. What's wrong with us? What is our problem? I don't have all the answers. I don't have any of the answers. But I know somebody have them, because this violence is getting ridiculous. We have children getting shot and killed at Canyon Springs and all these other schools, and then we have adults who are shooting each other over weed, something that you can buy at a dispensary now. I don't understand what it is. I don't know what it's about, but we are so quick to kill each other, cut each other, backbite each other. That crabs in the barrel mentality is real. And I don't know why it is, because I do not have the answers of why. I have a perspective on what it is. I think my perspective is simply this: we don't know who we are. We take on the identity of whoever we're around, instead of knowing that you are a God, a melanated God. And once you start to believe that, your thinking will be different. I know it's not easy. You have poverty-stricken areas all over Las Vegas. Yeah, I know. I'm talking to my Las Vegas brothers and sisters. This is sad. Everybody thinks that Las Vegas is glitter and gold. But let me tell you, Vegas is more than just the strip and downtown. Vegas has a lot of violence, a lot of hoes, a lot of johns, tricks, a lot of distractions. And melanated people, we love distraction. We all do. Yes, we do. I partake in the distraction too. We love going to the sports book and having a couple of Bud Light Lime beers and some Hennessy and some Kvass, yay, and chilling with the homies and putting in a sports bet. I know that's probably what y'all doing right now. God damn. Spending your power bill money at the sports book, hoping you can make that back with the under and the over on whatever football game or hockey game, whatever the fuck y'all betting on. I know what the fuck y'all doing. Shit. Can't even wait to get off work. Probably betting online and then trying to cash in at the damn casino. Remember this, ladies and gentlemen, the house always wins. Stop putting those casino owners' kids through school, because that's what you're doing. But if that's your hobby and that's what you want to do, man, go ahead and do it. But we have to focus on other things as well. And this shit is serious. I mean, how do you meet a person to buy some herbs, some weed, some marijuana, and it turns into a volatile transaction? That's because we always trying to get over on each other. This is my perspective. I think we always sizing each other up and seeing our best angle of how we can get over on each other. Now, I'm not saying we don't do that to Caucasians and other races, but we are known to do it to our own race first. We like to test it on each other first before we go try to test it on other people. Now, some melanated people are just desperate. They don't give a fuck who it is they rob. But we are very quick to kill each other. And I know it's not a simple fix. It's a very difficult fix. But we got to come up with some type of solution. We can't just talk about the problem. I know one of the solutions would be know who you are. Read. Invest in you. Stop giving everybody your energy. Stop thinking that your purpose is there to be everybody else's fucking confidant. I'm tired of that damn shit. Niggas know me. Don't call me with the bullshit. You will get the dial tone. Life is too short and your energy is too precious to waste on things that do not matter. Invest your energy into yourself. So it's like a recycling process. Any energy that you have, recycle it on yourself. Because that's all you have left is you. I think a lot of us out here, we lack confidence. We lack security in ourselves, especially the men. As soon as we see a nigga that's got a better car than us, we automatically start sizing him up and being like, oh, this bitch ass nigga, he ain't shit. I don't care if his car is better than mine. Fuck this nigga. I should have had a homies rob this nigga. I know that's how y'all be thinking. But is that appropriate? Think about it. Is that something that you really want to do? Because you don't want to go out and earn it yourself. And I'm not saying, look, life is about blazing your own trail, ladies and gentlemen. Qa'Id Muhammad and Ryan Smalls, the two people in this volatile situation that just took place, that whole situation could have been fucking avoided. It could have been avoided. I don't care. I don't know what the details are, and it is the media. And you know, the media, they put out whatever the fuck they want to put out. Because it's misinformation anyways. We don't know what really is going on. But you know they gonna put out there all the other shit. We gotta know better. We have to start mentoring these young kids. Those dudes that turned into, that made it a volatile situation, those dudes in their 30s. So what are we telling the kids that are in their 15s and their 16s and their 17s and their 18s, their 19s? What type of example we really set for the young melanated brothers and sisters coming up? I'm talking to the men first. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but goddamn, there comes a time where you have to wake up and say, okay, I got to do something different today. Because this same program that I've been running, I have not gotten off the hamster wheel. I have not passed go, and I have not collected my $200. So you got to figure it out. Trust me. Every day is a school day. So every day there's different challenges that you have to go through. But shooting a nigga, that shit is for the birds. I mean, it's really for the birds. We have to understand who we are and what we're here to do. Once you know your purpose in life, I think you'll feel much better. Once you know what your path is that you should be walking, you'll feel much better. A lot of people don't know their path. And I know why. Because you got your parents in your ear, you got your girlfriend or your boyfriend in your ear, you got your friends in your ear. They telling you one way, the teacher's telling you one way, your guidance counselor's telling you nothing, your cousin's telling you, your basketball coach is telling you. You don't know which way is up. Listen to your inner instinct. Your gut is going to tell you what it is. See, we go with our ego. This is just my perspective. I think a lot of these killings are ego-driven killings. This is ego, like I spoke before. Put that shit to the side. An ego can get you out of a job. It can get you out of a whole bunch of positive reinforcements that are coming your way because of your ego. You got to get out of your way. Get out of your own way. You are either for the solution or you are part of the fucking problem. And don't you forget it. I don't know how many times I gotta say this, man. We're on the same fucking team. I know I deal with it too. I see niggas and when I say, what's up, my nigga, they look at me crazy because we so accustomed to not even speaking to each other. I had to get out of that. Because when we live our lives, we're like, well, fuck these niggas, they on their own. Yeah, you can have that mentality. But sometimes, does that mentality really work? There's only a certain moment in time where you got to say, you know what? I can't do every melanated person like that. Sometimes I got to speak. That can change your whole perspective by speaking to somebody. That can change their perspective. I've done it a million times. Within the last month, every single melanated person I see, I speak to them. Whether they want to speak back or not. Now, I've had some sisters that got some funky attitudes. Now, a lot of those bitches was ugly as a motherfucker. But I still smiled and I still spoke and was still respectful. Because we'll treat our own fucked up, and then when we get around these Caucasians and these Latinos and these Filipinos and these Asians, we want to hold them up high and modern our lifestyles after them. If I go one more motherfucking nigga's house and they got a whole bunch of ancient Asian pictures and shit like that, that is not your culture. You better have Shaka Zulu in your damn house. Damn. See, that's the problem. We have an identity crisis going on. We don't know who the fuck we are. That's because of misinformation and the imagery that's being programmed in our mind when we turn on the dummy box. Trust me. That's why you have the Qa'Id Muhammad's and the Ryan Smalls and two niggas meeting up to have a marijuana exchange and somebody ends up getting killed. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. It is not that deep. And that's why I will segue into this. This is why it's all relatable. Not only is that brother Qa'Id Muhammad dead, now they have a GoFundMe to raise money for his burial situation. How many times has Warren said to y'all, this is the problem? We are focused on the wrong shit. Jordans and Nike and Reebok and Polo and Nautica and Tommy Hilfiger and Guess and Dolce & Gabbana and Louis Vuitton and Gucci. But we don't even have money to bury our own family members. Every time Lil Kiki or Lil Ray Ray, or Lil Kavion gets shot, we got to stand on the corner and beg for money, do car washes, or we got to have a GoFundMe. How many times are y'all going to have to listen to me say this shit? Knowledge and information is power. Stop thinking because you got a fucking degree in business management that you somehow better than the next nigga that you standing next to. We got to stop all that shit. That's why I have the mentality that I have now. Hey man, this shit is serious. Real serious. There ain't no reason why two brothers can't sit down and have a fair exchange of some weed and some money and going about their way. This shit is ridiculous. Just like the young brothers in Canyon Springs. One young brother dead and one young brother caught because they did catch him. You know how these police do out here. This is Vegas. I'm speaking to Las Vegans. Y'all know you ain't gonna get away. This is not California. This is not nowhere else. This is Las fucking Vegas. There's cameras everywhere. Hell, there's cameras in the bathroom. Shit. No, it ain't. Shit. Kill somebody in that bathroom and see what the fuck. I bet you they pull up that footage of your ass killing a motherfucker in there. They don't give a fuck. There's cameras every goddamn where. So I don't know why we think we can get away with the dumb shit. We have to understand who we are. That is very important. Most melanated people don't even know we created math and science. No, because in these schools, they got you thinking Caucasians created that shit. And I understand because I was the same way, but I would question things like, damn, whoever created geometry, man, they was some smart motherfuckers. This shit is crazy. And I'll never forget my geometry teacher. He was a Caucasian. And he was like, he said, yeah, the people who created it it's not no people in the United States of America. And that's all he said. He didn't want to elaborate on it. We have to know who people, Caucasians know who we are. We just don't know who we are. That's the problem. And that's going to always be the problem. I feel like it's sad. Another two brothers. I count them as two, as a dynamic duo. The two brothers at Canyon Springs, one dead, one about to go to prison. And then the boxer, Qa'Id Muhammad, he's dead. And then the brother Ryan Small, he's going to prison. That's 4 people gone. 2 people in the judicial system and 2 people in the grave. When are we gonna fucking learn, man? Have intrinsic value in yourself and in anybody that looks like you. That's the problem. We want to praise everybody but ourselves. You want to praise Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton and all these other motherfuckers, but we let religion and all these other bullshit distractions divide us and conquer us. And we're not even looking forward. How the hell we gonna move forward when we We don't even know our past. You can never move forward if you don't know your past. That's why most Caucasians, they don't want to discuss slavery. That's what white fragility is about. Check that book out. I just got done reading. It's called White Fragility. Very good book. Talks about how Caucasians hide when the race issue comes up, and they deflect and they get offended, and they have they get puffy like they stick their chests out and get offended. And how dare you, Tyrone? I've done so much for you. See, this is where this all starts. They give us religion, they give us a purpose, and then we run with it. And then they allow us to kill each other. Look at Lear, aka Liar Cohen from Def Jam. Now, this man said that he made his money off of sucker MCs. That was a nice way to say I made my money at Def Jam off of dumb niggas. Because this is what they do. They come amongst us, they find the weakest link, and then they suck the energy out of us, and then they go on to the next nigga. I don't understand how many times I gotta say it. These Caucasians is not gonna save you. Now, there are some great Caucasians out there in the world. There was John Brown, there was Gary Webb. You're like, who was Gary Webb? Gary Webb was the reporter who cracked the CIA because they were using drugs to get money to fund the Contra in Nicaragua. Yes, that's why Rick Ross, the real Freeway Rick, was able to get all those drugs, because they flooded LA community. Well, let's just keep it 100. The melanated community with crack cocaine to make their money back for a bigger purpose. And Gary Webb was one of the main ones who found the story, researched it, and put it out. And they did not like it. And they killed him. And see, that's the thing with Caucasians are not going to do that these days. You don't have the John Browns and the Gary Webbs and the Keith Forsyths from The Burglary, that book that I told y'all about. They're not going to do that. They're going to act like white privilege doesn't exist. Racism is over because we got Obama. Obama just was the president. So racism doesn't exist. You know, that shit. While we out here killing each other. You know? You shouldn't be trying to kill nobody unless you have to defend your house and your life. But to go out there with a premeditated negative thinking process of, I'm gonna rob this nigga. But I understand. When you grow up in poverty and you're poverty stricken, and that's all you know, hurt people hurt people. This is sad, man. I'm tired of watching this on the news. I'm sick of it. And y'all should be too. First of all, we already know the news and all these media outlets are controlled by the one percenters. But they're going to make sure they let us know that we kill each other every day. Remember that. Watch Cops. Watch the news. They're going to make sure you know that you kill each other every day. And I'm talking to melanated brothers and sisters. Remember that. Put yourself first. You have to treat yourself like a king and like a queen. Sisters, be confident. And I know it's hard because niggas sometimes ain't shit. I know how we do. We're very visual. So if you're not looking like Megan Good or Gabrielle Union or Sanaa Lathan or one of them bitches, the melanated sisters, then we don't want to be bothered with you. And we got to stop that. We got to uplift our sisters too. And we got to tell them, hey man, you beautiful, sister. Don't trip. That's the problem. And then you got all these other races that's wifing up the sisters or just telling them that they beautiful. And we got to have confidence, and we got to give our women confidence. We the head of the households. We lead the pack. Even if you're not, and even if you're not trying to date your sisters, still show them love. That's not hard. God damn, I don't understand that. This is why we have the killings that we have. knowledge of self, not knowing who we are, not knowing that these Caucasians like, yeah, kill each other, motherfucker. I don't care. They're not going to come off of that hill in Summerlin or Green Valley. And even if it is in Summerlin, all it's going to do is wake those Caucasians up to start rewriting the laws and the policies. You know how they do. They don't march. They rewrite the laws. Remember that. While we out there marching and fight for rights and all this bullshit, they in there changing the laws. Look at what's going on right now. Like I keep saying, if you ain't check your damn gas bill. All that shit is about to go up. So while we fucking worried about the Raiders and worried about all this other bullshit, we need to worry about these killings and worry about what are our young people doing today. Don't let social media raise your children. Trust me. It's out there. And these kids are addicted to social media. That's all they know. Every 5 minutes they on fucking Snapchat or Instagram or Facebook and all this other, and Twitter and all this bullshit. It's like, goddamn, especially young kids. All right, melanated brothers and sisters, we have to understand, don't let the internet educate your children. Don't let the schools educate them. You educate them. That's why this is the Knowledge is Free podcast, because I am dropping the knowledge for free. And I'm not just speaking off the side of my mouth, out of my ass. I'm actually reading these books and studying and learning. Get you an etymology dictionary. Get you a Black's Law dictionary. Stop calling each other people of color. You're not color. You are melanated. Those are ambiguous terms to keep you backwards or looking backwards and keep you behind the line. Trust me, black, it's hard for me not to, to say black too, because black means slave on the books. Go get you Ancient and Modern Britons 1 and 2. Race Knows No Color Line, or Nature Knows No Color Line by J.A. Rogers. These are great books. We got to study. We got to do more. We got to prove that we know more. We can't just be sitting on the corner bumping our gums and expecting young kids to listen, because young kids' hero is materials. So if you have a lot of materials, for all you people out there that know somebody that got Benzes and rims and nice cars, start telling them to educate these young kids, because they can get to them before you can, because kids praise materials, because adults praise materials. That's why you go try to get the good job and make all the money so you can buy the freshest car and dress the freshest out of everybody and have your hair fresh and women, nails done, hair done. You fancy hun type shit. Remember that. Each one has to teach one. We cannot allow this shit to keep going. Not the way it is. Were we killing each other over some weed? Come on, man. Come on now. That's ridiculous. But we won't even stand up for our own people. But we'll kill each other in a minute. Come on, man. Y'all think other races gonna respect us if we don't respect us? You have to have intrinsic value. Come on, man. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to do better. It is time to move forward. That's why I'm putting this podcast out. That's why it's called The Knowledge is Free. Because I'm going to drop it on you for free. Shit, this ain't about becoming what they would call a negative black man. No, this is about being aware and being informed and not being misinformed. See, they like to propagate and put out that we kill each other. But no, there are positive sides to this too. We have the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. That's one of our leaders for the last 60 years who's been preaching the realism, is what I call it, about what we deserve. Know who you are. I'm going to keep saying that. Stop this bullshit, killing over bullshit and ego. Put that shit to the side. Trust me, I had the biggest ego. I had to let a lot of that shit go. Because an ego, to me, all it does is take you backwards. And I'm going to tell you, it'll get in your way. It'll damage your relationships with people. It will damage your relationship with your woman, with your family. People won't respect you the same. Stop having moral hazard. Stop being broke and then once you get some money, you want to shit on everybody. I can't stand a nigga like that. I hate that spirit. The oppressed take on the worst characteristics of the oppressor. We model what we are around. Stockholm syndrome. That's what happens. Like Dr. Jordan Groove says, when you leave that corporate job, you have to turn that shit off. You have to detox your mind from these Caucasians. Because the majority of them, in my opinion, they love being in corporate America where they can pretend like they like you and talk shit about you and they're in charge of your money and how much money you're going to make. They love that because a lot of them have no soul, in my opinion. That's the thing that worries me about them not having any soul. How could they relate to us, the people that have all the soul? That's something you got to be worried about. Worry about how you view each other, not them, because they don't even count. You got to view each other and hold each other in high regards and not other races. Stop trying to want to be another race except your own. You can date who you want to date, but know who you are. I want you to love, live life in peace and tranquility. Read you a book. Make the time to read a book. You make time for the things that are important to you. So make time to do what you need to do. I think that once we come into the knowledge of who we are, we will treat each other better and we will do better. I am very confident in us. Hey, this was another riveting topic from the Knowledge is Free podcast. I appreciate everybody listening. Please share and subscribe this page with any coon or Sambo that you know. They need to listen to this. Because that's what life is about. And if a nigga, you got your baby mama's car and she said you can use it to go to the grocery store to get some milk, and you at another bitch's house, you get busted. And all my saying is, guilty, nigga. Hey, man, I'm out. Peace.